afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am that girl that's in charge of the girl that's in charge of the LGBTQ, ABCDEFGHIJKLMNOP, Queen everything. Today I am Buster Cherry, also known as the Una Matuna Vegas P, which was also known as King Zaddy Dragon, also known as Grandma P. It's the rare things that you'll catch when you come over here to Zaddy's Palace. And today this is the perspective. Here is my co-host. Co-host, who are you?
I'm the one and only Persian Monroe, period.
Exclamation point. Enough said. All right, point taken. Okay, so, y'all, we're going to get right into the topics. Persian, I didn't send nothing over.
It's okay.
No shade.
I
was here an hour or two ahead of time, trying to get the topics. Even though I think I had enough.
Okay, look, she's not.
I think I had enough from last time that I didn't send over. I want to make sure we had enough. I want to make sure we had enough topics to go through today. Let me see. I'm going to go to mid-April. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. What did he save to? Oh my God. Because I know I just saved a whole bunch. Okay, let me see. What did they save to? Oh my God, I was so pissed. Hold on. I know I saved the two. Okay. They saved me to another thing. Okay, great. So we got some universal topics. Hey, cousin DC, we got some universal topics. We got some world topics. We got some celebrity news. We got some BiGO. We got some life scenarios, a whole bunch of stuff. Y'all know how we do here on The Perspective. And y'all can tune in also in the comments with y'all perspective. If your perspective is good enough or it takes that you have to come up to actually give your perspective on the things that we're bringing today, we might even just bring you up. But let's see. Where do we want to start? I will start right here with Fat Joe.
You know, you got guys who I don't think are gay, but they painting their nails or they walking with Birkin bags, you know. Like it just seems like, yo, that's the way, you know, unfortunately, it's sad. You have originators, right? And then you have a lot of running with the swag or running with the style. So if Dipset was wearing the flyest clothes, everybody was rocking the bandana over it. Tupac was rocking the band. And so it's like, it feels like it's been a new trend, a new swag, a new style. Paint your nails, use a bag, wear a dress, this, right? And a million of them by now done wore, you know, the toughest one, my man's on Rico. Young Doug was wearing the skirts and this and that. He's the toughest. So it's safe to say it's a fad, it's a trend, and guys are like, yo, I'm gonna get more, I'm gonna go viral. I'm gonna sell more. You know, historically, the people who sold the most, let's just keep it a buck. You know, your Nicki Minaj, I went to Beyonce's concert, which was a lot of fun. I had the best time of my life in there in the Renaissance, but it's a lot of, you know, and so is that what's going on? They saying, yo, the LGBT really supports you, so we gotta act like, you know, you got guys who I don't think are gay, but they painting their nails or they walking with Birkin.
Persian, from your expression. Okay. From your expression. And you're stuck there, honey. I'm not, because I'm not gonna smoke the whole thing. I realize I'm supposed to be smoking. But I need some nicotine. For those of you, anybody wanna donate to the Candy Apple Fund, y'all know those are broadcasting essentials like vapes and nails and eyelashes and makeup and wigs and stuff like that. If you want to donate to any of the broadcasting essentials, $sign FDR King Zaddy, $sign FDR King Zaddy. That's if you don't want to donate here on BiGO with the gift shop. Don't leave us on 0 and 1 stars. We're providing content for you guys. So, but already, listen to the topics. Persian, you're muted, by the way. Listen to the topics. Bitch, I need a cigarette because I ain't got no vape. Persian, you're on mute. Girl, you're muted.
I was saying unprofessional things, and I was screaming, I was cursing, and I was just trying to get my pussy together. Because, like, Joseph was trying it. Gonna stay in his motherfucking fat ass lane, okay? But I was just like, Jesus, like, you know, and if the artists are feeling like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna get these followers and all, child, you can play yourself, because if you're not gay, you're gonna show that you are a faggot, and then you're not really, people trying to wear gay. Like, remember we were talking about that people have the choice, but we never had the choice because this is who we are, you know? So, and it's just a mess because it's a mess. But you can try to live it, but the LGBT, if y'all think that acknowledging us in some form is going to give you more hype in your career, whatever. But it's funny. It's funny and it's odd, but I just want to go out with Tyler, the Creator. And like, I wanted to fight Jaden Smith at one point because he said that he was in love with him. But then I watched something on HBO and this other man said he was in love with Tyler, the Creator. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? They just liking each other because they're in California. Because they're all in the same neighborhood. You know, because they're, you know, artists and shit like that. But come on. It's getting ridiculous.
I would say Tyler, he is kind of true. They say kind of like they say I kind of like he is kind of true. So I can see a lot of men liking him, but
they like him a lot.
In my perspective, I don't feel that he is bad. I feel
yeah, like why can't he do that?
Because nobody will get stuck in the booty. None of that. That doesn't make him gay. It is true that LGBT, we do spend a lot of money and we do support people wholeheartedly, but we really we down for a bitch, and we support wholeheartedly. You can see that right here on BiGO. However, I don't feel like artist carrying a bag or artist painting his nails is gonna make me buy his album. If his content and his artistry is garbage, that's not gonna make me support him no more. I don't give a fuck how gay he act. What's the boy Nas X? I cannot get into his music because his music seems like it's that of Satan and all of that. And this is horrible. I see why I stopped smoking cigarettes. I got enough nicotine from that one little cigarette that, you got more than half left. Because I couldn't do it. I put it out.
That's tough. You gotta think smarter, not harder.
Hold on a second. So yeah. That was gross. But yeah, in my opinion, do things that are considered to be quote unquote gay. To me, the only thing that you could do that's considered to be gay is have sex with the same sex. To me, that's what makes you gay, or sexually fluid, or bisexual, or whatever you want to call it. But wearing a wig, putting on nails, putting on makeup, none of that makes you gay. That just makes you. It just means you're in tune with your feminine side, or that's the way that you want to express yourself, and that's how you do it. And expressing yourself to appease to the gay community, and you're doing something that's not something that you would normally do, thinking it's gonna get us to support you, you are absolutely wrong. That is not going to work. And I feel like that's just bullshit. Did you have anything else you want to touch on this topic? I want to start with that to let people know being gay is not a fad or a trend. This is our life. This is how we were born. Some of us develop these feelings later on in life than others. Some people say they knew since they was a kid. I didn't know nothing about liking no boy or no girl, so I started realizing, okay, liking a boy or a girl was actually emotion once those feelings came around puberty. And even then, I was liking girls because that's what I was, what the world, what culture taught us. A girl's supposed to like a boy. But deep down on the inside, subliminally looking back in retrospect, okay, I was probably looking at boys at 13, but it was preached against. It was taught. It was an abomination and all of that.
I loved a boy when I was little. Jesus.
I suppressed it for years.
Yeah.
Say it again.
I loved a boy when I was young, so I just knew that I loved, like, my god brother. I was in love with him, you know, and it was just like, wow, I love him. So, you know, again, we've had these feelings that some people are just now getting these feelings out as an adult. So our shit is real. You know what I mean? So it's crazy.
I had questions on girls when I was like pre-puberty and through puberty. And like I said once, the thought of having sex for the first time or having sex or having sexual thoughts. My first thoughts were for females, and I think that's because of what I was taught and raised. Yeah. But throughout the years, the thoughts of those same type of thoughts for guys have started to develop as well. I will say being abducted and raped at the age of 16 actually brought those thoughts to the forefront, and I was thinking about that a little bit more because I was like, what if this guy was somebody that I was attracted to, or I wanted that to happen, or I wanted to do that with him. It was forced upon me, but it did cause me to experiment with individuals that I was attracted to, and then that's how I determined that not only am I sexually fluid, but I'm pansexual. It really doesn't matter what your gender is.
Yes, because you're just loving the person.
I can fall in love with your swag. I can fall in love with your personality.
Yes.
And then, okay, in turn, develop sexual feelings for you.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not something that we do because it's a trend or because it's cool to do or because everybody's doing it now or because the world is seems to be a little bit more accepting of it. This is something that's in your DNA.
In your DNA.
I don't feel like being gay can be taught or something. If it's in you, it's in you. If it's not in you and it's something that's repulsive to you, okay, you're not. It's not gonna happen. Like I had a friend. He did everything me and my gay dudes did. Like he wore contacts. We on the weekends we would go get tracks put in our hair, get our matching feline outfits and go to the park.
Yes, for the feline outfits, think of that.
One of us had red tips on the end. One of us had white tips on the end. One of us had blue. Who's the feline?
Those the feline girls. Period.
And he was one. He was like I was saying the other day. To me, Chris Brown is one of the girls. Even though Chris Brown likes girls and Chris Brown messes with girls, Chris Brown is one of the girls that likes girls.
That's funny.
The dude that I was in the army with, he was in the army, and he's like my battle buddy. He was cool. He knew I had a boyfriend, all that. Well, he knew I didn't have a boyfriend at the time. He knew I liked boys. Okay. But he met all of my gay friends, all that. I was like, he got me gay child. He do everything. I'm like, y'all, he is not gay.
Great. Leave him alone.
If anybody find out that he's gay, it's gonna be me. And so eventually, me and him messed around.
Okay.
And immediately after he burst his nut, he realized that, okay, now I know. Because we always say, how you know you're not gay? You ain't never experienced it. And so once he experienced, immediately he was like, now I know I'm not gay. He was like, I'll never do that shit again. He was like,
well, what did you do? Did he fuck you, honey?
Yes, and he buzzed.
Okay, because I don't know. He might have wanted to be fucked. So
at the same time. He
fucked and threw up
at the same time.
Oh. Well.
He fucked and threw up at the same time. He knew. From there, he was like, no, this is not something for me. He's like, it was forced, and it was experimental. At that point, he realized, because we used to say, how do you know you're not gay if you ain't never even tried it?
Well, he tried it, and at least he trusted you to try it, because he could have tried it with somebody else, and we wouldn't have understood that. You understood that, and you didn't feel like degraded from that because it was your friend. No, so you're like, okay, at least you self-discovery as you're growing. You at least now are able to say and look in the mirror, you're not. Okay, cool.
And after that, he would have got married and everything, child.
You better, bitch. You probably would have wanted this again.
still was cool with the gay friends that he had met or whatever. Still was coming to gay clubs with his wife and all that. But he did not like, he was not sexually attracted to men.
Okay.
And the act of having sex with a man basically was repulsive to him after he experienced it. And trust and believe, I know it wasn't me because most niggas like this, it'd be hard to get rid of. No shame. So,
Okay.
and that's from years of experience. We ain't talking about no 2 or 3. I'm almost 50 years old. Most men that I've had the opportunity of sharing that with, they don't go nowhere.
Yeah. I
No
love
shame.
it. No shame.
That's how I want them to go somewhere.
That part.
So, but yeah, it's not a fad or artists doing things that may typically be seen to be quote unquote gay. That's not gonna make us value your album or support you. Because Nas X came all the way out the closet, and I ain't bought a Nas X album or listened to a whole full Nas X song. The only thing I liked about Nas X is Nas X had one video where all his backup dancers to him was naked, and they was doing this choreography. I felt like the video was hot. But other than that,
She gagged because she thought Nicki Minaj was gonna be her friend when she found out she was trolling her. Bitch, she said I'll never do a track with him ever, and she shouldn't. That boy wants to be Nicki Minaj. She's a fucking phony.
Well, in recent news, Nas X actually is turning gospel and turning away from his wicked ways. I touched on that on another episode of The Perspective. But yeah, it's actually in here. I'll put it up. Let's see, because I did touch on it. Let me see if I can find it. Speaking of Nas X, but yeah, Nas X being all the way open ain't make us gravitate to him more.
I appreciate you.
Let me see. Do I see him? Where's Lil Nas X? I don't see that clip. But yeah, it was a clip about Nas X saying that he's going to he's turning to gospel music and he's now independent and he couldn't wait to become independent.
You can go ahead once too.
You go in and out.
Sorry, this is in something. I said, child, he gonna get screwed by one of the gays in the gospel community, but it'll destroy him, honey. Because the gospel community don't play. Thanks, Tiger. I appreciate you. You can send a big one.
Why do everything, just because a person is, has been forthcoming about their sexuality, that don't mean they're going to be a hoe and sleep with everybody.
They're not, but the ones that are still saying that they've been delivered.
So she found the right person. You never know.
I know, honey.
Just me, I'm not a very judgmental person because I don't want people judging me because I know everything that I do in life, not everybody's going to agree with. And my thing is this, ain't nobody got no hell or heaven to put me in. So, I'm not knocking him for what he's doing. If that's what he wants to do, it would be a complete 180 because, baby, for a while he was putting himself on the cross and going to meetings with the devil and whispering in the devil's ear and stuff. That was kind of demonic. And like I say, even him coming completely out did not make me, as an individual of the LGBT community, want to support anything that he was doing. I was looking at him like, this motherfucker done really sold his soul. And he did a whole lot more with that stardom and fame than he did with it. So I was glad that he was ready to turn from his wicked ways, I guess you would say. I can't find that clip. But I did cover that on a previous episode where he was saying that he was changing his ways. But and the only reason I brought him up was because that goes to show you Nas X did everything under the sun, and the LGBT community still didn't really support him. No shame, because he's not big as Beyonce or Nicki Minaj.
Yeah. If you agree, but it's like we're not like, oh, your sexuality is why we're probing to really like you. No, the fuck. We're liking people because they're talented.
And yeah, That's what I'll say. We like people because of their talent, and basically what we resonate with when it comes to creativity and what entertains us. That's what you wearing, having your nails painted, ain't gonna make me like your mumble rap no more. I can't hear you. You muted. Something's up with your sound. It's going in there. Huh?
I was calling my phone. I'm sorry.
You
called twice. I ignored it. I had to put it on Do Not Disturb. Honey.
Okay. Click ready. But yeah, I would have to say, yeah, it's based on your creativity and your likability on what you bring in as far as your content for your artistry.
Yeah.
That makes us support you. It's not because you are participating in the latest fad or trend that we put together. So we're gonna move on to the next topic. Here we go.
Age to 107 fucking team. I don't care if I retire with $1 million in the bank or $12 in the bank. And when I'm tired, when I'm done working, I'm done working. They talking about they're gonna start giving us retirement benefits at 86. Listen to me. They can raise this retirement age to 107 fucking team. I don't care if I retire with $1 million in the bank or $12 in the bank. And when I'm tired, when I'm done working, and I'm gonna start scamming at 50. They're talking about most millennials will be able to retire in their mid-80s. And do fucking what? Mid-80s? Bitch, my knees hurt now. You must be talking about the Florida temperature in March, mid-80s, because ain't no fucking way. Y'all keep playing with us millennials, bro. Huh? Y'all been fucking us ever since we came into this shit. Y'all done raised the price of food, raised the price of gas, raised the price of retirement, and ain't thought about raising our pay. And we are legit trying so hard to be on the straight and narrow. Work a 9 to 5, climb the ladder, get a 401k, save a little money, be cool with vacationing maybe once a year, scan everything in the checkout line, pretend like we not jealous of everybody that got away with the PPP loans, trying to invest in Bitcoin and stock and fucking blah. Also, you can let us know that we will be 15 years from 100 years old by the time we can enjoy retirement. Let me tell you something. Y'all got a couple more elections to get this shit together. Or 50% of millennials is about to start a life of crime. I'm telling y'all, I used to steal all sorts of things, and I'm good at it. Y'all not about to have us in the workforce at fucking 90 years old. Jail ain't even looking that bad at this point. They talking about they're gonna start giving us retirement.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with Persian. It's like she's having technical difficulties today. Girl, it's 1 o'clock, child, and it's 2 o'clock where you at. Get your ass up and be ready to do the show. But anyway, I totally agree. Especially, and I'm not even a part of the millennials. I think I'm from Generation X or Generation Z or whatever. And so I'm not even part of the millennials. But yeah, if y'all keep raising retirement age, motherfuckers gonna just stop working and really like hustling and doing what they gotta do or creating their own lane, not paying their taxes, because they self-employed, and they ain't setting stuff up the right way. They ain't LLC and they just collect the money. And y'all gonna realize ain't gonna be no money, nobody paying taxes, because if y'all steady pushing the age limit up on when a person can retire, because y'all done spent all the money, and ain't got no money, and hoping bitches gonna die soon, so y'all don't have to pay out retirement funds. Y'all weren't expecting people to live this long. That's why y'all pushing it out. In my opinion, yeah, they do. Whoever needs to get in this office, or in Congress, or in Senate, or in the House of Representatives, the lawmakers that make these laws and stuff, the average U.S. citizen's life expectancy is 77 years old. So how y'all gonna tell us we can retire at 86? That doesn't make any sense. To tell us we gonna retire at 86, or y'all raising the retirement age to 86 when life expectancy in the United States for average United States citizen is 77, that don't make any sense. So what's gonna happen to all this money that people are paying into Social Security and retirement fund if y'all not allowing us to pull from it until we're 86, but people dying at 77. That don't make no sense to me. And like this young man said, people are going to start starting their own, creating their own lanes, finding to make money, and not pay any taxes. I don't know what happened with Persian. Maybe she'll eventually lie me again, but I would have definitely loved to hear her perspective on this. Let me see if I can. Did her battery go dead or something? Because I don't even see her live no more. Hold on. Girl, you don't even see her live no more. Okay, but yeah, that's my perspective on it. Give me a minute. Let me see if I can call Persian. Like, girl, what is going on? Let me see. Hold on. What happened? Sure. Okay. I messaged her because I don't see her live. I hope she didn't get clipped or nothing. I'm guessing it was her battery or something. But we're gonna move on to the next topic. Okay. Okay.
You're all prosecure workers. Let's get into how Candace fucked her way to the top. Ali, you a funky ass bitch. You need to go back home, ho. Jules ain't here, but let me tell you something. You ain't got a backbone either, bitch. Lucinda, you stand in your fucking car. You ain't here either, but bitch, they gonna tell you what the fuck I said, cause I don't like your ass either. You a fucking yes man. Bring your gay ass. Lucinda talk about you like a fucking dog for being your motherfucking face. You too, Candace, you strong nose, witch nose ass bitch. I don't like none of you hoes. Oh God. And all you bitches are shaky. Yes, trespass that, hoe.
Now,
You're all prosecure work.
I guess she's like a security guard, or she's working at, I don't know what kind of job this was, where she's able to go over the intercom to speak to everyone. This is the speech that she gave, or I guess on her exit out, as she was fired. I've never I've never been pushed to the point where, whether I was fired or not, that to the point where I would clown like that on the way out, because you have to realize when you're searching for your next job, and you got to put down where you worked and a contact number to get references from previous employers. You think them previous employers? Well, I know basically, if I'm not mistaken, all they can say is if they do is confirm that you work there, and if you are rehirable. I think that's the only information that HR can give out. However, do you think you'll be rehirable after that, once they fired you? Whatever they fired you for, you probably wasn't rehirable no way, but do you think that's gonna make them give you any type of good reference? Or, because like sometimes they'll call, and sometimes they may even lie and say, "Well, yeah, we would rehire her, even if they wouldn't, or if you're not rehired." But you think that's going to get you a good reference from your previous employer if you carry on that way? I really wish Persian would come on back because I need another perspective. What about y'all? What do y'all think about that in the comments? I don't know what the hell happened to her. I hope she wasn't banned. Yeah, I don't see her. Not even in the solo. Persian girl. Like, what happened? But anyway, hold on. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, that's my perspective on that. And we're gonna move on to the next topic. Okay. All right. And I do today. I have BiGO tea mixed in with the regular topics. So this one is some BiGO tea. Let's go.
He's sending me screenshots from the Discord. He says, I'm not even in your, this how slow he is. I'm not even in your chat at all. Or nobody else's chat. On or off BiGO.
Tay. Okay, Gucci, mute Tommy K so you can hear me. This Tay on the phone. Gucci, can you hear Tay?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, because I need you to just answer. This bitch Tommy K said she gave me my BiGO platform. Didn't you give me BiGO platform, bitch? Didn't you get me from Facebook?
Yes, I stole you from Facebook and I brought you to BiGO and you found the original side of BiGO that you were supposed to be on, which is the Facebook side. That's why you click with Tommy K so well.
But me and her ain't cool no more. This fat bitch over here said she gave me the clout on motherfucking BiGO.
How long y'all ain't gonna be cool?
Oh no, we're done. This bitch talked about my health. This bitch tried to say I was a pedophile and wanted to be around her son. This bitch said I tried to fuck her husband. This bitch said all this weird shit.
Oh, y'all going there?
Yeah, they going there. No, she's going there for her rock shaped ass body. That bitch was broke before BiGO, and BiGO gave her some money. And you know that you gave me my platform on motherfucking Facebook. I mean on BiGO. Didn't I already have a platform on Facebook? That's why you brought me over here?
Yes, I'm gagging y'all into it like this.
Yeah. Now did you hear that, Gucci? I heard. You hear Tay saying this, right?
I'm hearing, baby.
You hear him saying that, right?
Girl.
Yeah, so let her know that the person on the phone, since she got me muted, let her know, Gucci.
Hold on, girl.
Gucci,
What?
Say it.
All right, so I'm
Say it out loud, bitch.
They reporting me, girl, to Tommy K.
No, say it now, Gucci.
You don't even like Tommy K, that's the key.
Yeah, Gucci, say it out loud right now.
Girl, Tay just said he the one that gave Free his platform, not you.
He got me muted. Well, we could go.
I got you unmuted, bitch. I got you unmuted.
Okay.
Tay just said on here that he gave me the platform. Tay just was on the phone and said
Tay said that he gave Cream. Tay said he gave Cream a platform, not you.
Yes, but his dad had fucked up. He had done even fucked up.
So basically, you saying that Cream fell off?
How y'all fucked up with that? Me and Platy ain't never got into it.
Y'all did fall off Cream. Y'all fell off Cream. No shade. Be real, bitch.
Let's just be
No,
real.
we did not fall out, girl. Gucci, me and Tay never fell out.
Stop playing with me. I just don't be saying shit. I don't have to.
Me and Tay never fell out.
Play themselves for real.
You and Tay did fall out.
Girl, stop
Don't say
playing
you
with
stop
me.
fucking with Tay.
Me and Tay never fell out, Gucci.
Platy wasn't checking for him like that.
Girl, me and Tay never fell out.
That's why everybody has the same story about you. And you proud to say it like it's cute, like a motherfucker don't know you clout chasing. I do that with everybody. I go in
Okay,
everybody's
wait a minute. No,
box.
let me call Tay back.
Bitch, we know what you're doing.
No, be quiet. Let me call Tay right back.
I made it okay for you to do it.
No, let me call Tay right back.
You, bitch.
Let me
and
call
for
Tay
me
right
letting
back.
you, Dre baby start letting you, bitch.
No, let me call Tay right back.
Fuck you talking about?
Here go Tay right here. Be quiet. Here go Tay right here.
Your big ass. But
Here go
anyway,
Tay right here.
I said, hey boo, I spent 8 hours live today, and we did not discuss you. Please stop involving me in this you're doing. I have no interest. This how I gotta talk to this weirdo. He said, girl, what? I'm showing you what you asked me to send you. Bitch, I ain't asked you to send me nothing out. You talking about some Discord shit, because anybody will tell you, I don't give a fuck about the Discord, and I tell anybody that. Bitch, I hate you got me like this. I said, this is from my Discord, and I did a question mark. I said, you said it was from the time cat in your chat, speaking on me, saying I was wrong. What
the time cat in my Instagram.
I got the bitch bag is locked. Because
that ain't me with no bag, bitch. Don't you eat that?
What you said is not what you said. I gotta be direct and to the point and browbeat his goofy ass, because I don't know who he think he playing with. I really don't. I just be sitting back like, is this motherfucker cool? I'm serious.
No, that's my shit. That's my shit.
Yes, from what I told you.
Gucci.
It wasn't my
Gucci,
comments,
did you
but
hear
your
this bitch
comments.
say?
As if
Gucci, did you hear this bitch say? I have to talk to Queen like she my child. I'm not your child, bitch. I'm not your child, ho.
Who are you talking to, weirdo? You don't have enough game in you, nigga, to be able to fool me. This is the Discord. What are you talking about?
I'm not in your Discord,
you don't have
bitch.
Enough, you ain't fucked enough, nigga.
I'm not in your Discord,
me,
you
or fuck
stupid
my
bitch.
business, or make up something and I believe it. Nigga,
Gucci, I'm not in her Discord. I showed the
nigga, you better quit fucking playing with me.
She getting on some shit that we can't even see. She getting on some Chicago shit. Oh, she getting on some Chicago shit. Oh, Gucci. What's up? Gucci. She's lying. I told her Tomcats are in my Instagram group chat. And they be talking. A Tomcat called me today and said,
I let these hoes play themselves for real.
Well, you and Tay did
fall out. Stop playing with me.
Don't say you stop fucking with Tay.
Cream wasn't checking for him. Platty wasn't checking for him like that. You pushes yourself on people. That's why everybody has the same story about you. And you proud to say it like it's cute, like a motherfucker don't know you clout chasing. I do that with everybody. I go in everybody's box. Bitch, we know what you're doing. I made it okay for you to do it because other bitches wasn't letting you, bitch. And for me letting you, Dre baby started letting you, bitch. Let's just fuck is you talking about?
I'm talking her shit, bitch.
Your big mouth, stupid ass. But anyway, I said, hey boo, I spent 8 hours live today, and we did not discuss you. Please stop involving me in this you're doing. I have no interest. This how I gotta talk to this weirdo. He said, girl, what? I'm showing you what you asked me to send
you, bitch.
Bitch, I ain't asked you to send me nothing out. You talking about some Discord shit, because anybody will tell you, I don't give a fuck about the Discord, and I tell anybody that. Bitch, I hate you got me like this. I said, this is from my Discord, and I did a question mark. I said, you said it was from the time cat in your chat, speaking on me, saying I was wrong. What you said otherwise. Because this, I got the bitch bag is locked. Because he telling me this is some other shit. You get what I'm saying? What you said is not what you said, and this is how I got to be with him. I got to be direct and to the point and browbeat his goofy ass, because I don't know who he think he playing with. I really don't. I just be sitting back like, is this motherfucker cool? I'm serious. He said, yes, from where I told you, it wasn't my comments, but your comments. As if this ain't the fucking Discord. This the Discord. This the Discord. This is my talking to, weirdo? You don't have enough game in you, nigga, to be able to fool me. This is the Discord. What are you talking about? You don't have enough, you ain't fucked enough, nigga, to be able to fuck over me or fuck in my business or make up something and I believe it. Nigga, is you retarded? Even if I act like I believe it, nigga, you better quit fucking playing with me. A lot of times I just won't even say shit, because I really don't give a fuck. I promise I could beat you not giving a fuck.
Gucci, what's up? She's lying. I told her her Tomcats are in my Instagram group chat. And they talking. A Tomcat called me today and said, Tommy wrong as hell.
Like I don't know
Cream, you know I love you, but Tommy wrong than a motherfucker.
I said I had
Tomcats in my Instagram group chat.
Tomcats in your chat talking about me.
And church members. It's Tomcats and church members in my Instagram group chat.
Moving on. Ain't no Tomcats in your Discord talking about
Gucci,
no.
if I gonna tell who they are, no, I wouldn't dare tell who they are.
Sound goofy. Who in the fuck?
I wouldn't dare tell who our family member is in my group chat.
I said the screenshots you sent is from my Discord, obviously. Because you can tell this is my Discord, and at the top it says Tommy K. Are you that stupid? But they probably sent you that shit and told you what it was. You decided not to read it. Because you literally was sending me some shit telling me it was somebody else's. Bitch, it's mine.
I said it was my group chat.
He go to stupid back and forth.
Gucci, if I said it's my group chat, why would it say
or
ain't
nobody else's?
I have an Instagram group chat. I said it was in my Instagram group
chat. We talk, bitch, so you're in chat. Like, stop playing with me.
Y'all, run me up, y'all. Run me up, y'all. Come on, y'all. Cream ain't known for lying. Look, Gucci, do you
never let them talk bad about you.
Everybody
bitch, I'm not in the...
Okay, I'm over. First and foremost, why is Tommy K old ass involved in so much of the drama that be on here, like with the gays and all that? Okay, I thought basically at the drama that you had with the church and all that enough. I've seen her like popping on people like Dre Baby's panels and those young, the gay side panels, the messy side, hanging with Gucci, hanging with Cream. Once again, it goes to show you how people prey on the LGBT community because they know that the LGBT community, we support each other. We support what we like. And if anybody's cloud chasing, I would think it's her. She too old for these. Like the other day, she know me and her don't sit with each other. We very rarely have had any interaction on this app, but you sending me a team PK request. To do what? Argue and do this type of stuff. I'm not with it. And the guys need to realize, like, to me, I don't know what Cream identifies as. I don't know if Cream identifies as a man and just is a cross-dresser or a drag queen like me. But every time I see Cream is dressed as a woman for the most part. So I don't know what Cream identifies as, but her calling him this all these all types of niggas and all of this. You see Gucci referring to her as her. When are we as a LGBT community gonna let these heterosexual individuals that we allow in our community to interact with to get away with some of the stuff that they ain't supposed to be getting away with? And when we gonna start treating each other the way we're supposed to be treating each other, so they don't feel like it's okay to get away with some of the bullshit that we just let slide right past them. She called Cream a man a million times, and niggas and all that. And then Gucci over there talking about, oh, Tommy K talking her shit. Child, at the end of the day, like on the speakerphone, you heard whoever that was on the phone, I guess Platty, saying Gucci don't even like Tommy K. I think a lot of these people on this app use each other for the content and use each other to gain access to the individuals that frequent their lives. That's why they line with each other and that's why they deal with each other. And all y'all fake and fucking phony. No shade. And that's why I only deal with who I want to deal with, when I want to deal with them. Don't come lying to me if you know you don't normally lie to me. Because I'm not gonna be fucked up with you. You're not gonna get me caught up in no team PK to sit there and go back and forth and argue. We stay here and listen to about 20, 30 minutes of them going back and forth, saying the same shit over and reading shit. I think it's obvious. Everybody has their own cliques and crowds and supporters. And a lot of these people associate with each other for the simple fact of trying to steal others' viewers and supporters. Like you heard Cream saying, I got some of your people in your family hitting me up on IG saying you was wrong. How did that person even get acquainted with you if you wasn't cloud chasing Tommy and Tommy wasn't cloud chasing you? All y'all grabs in the bucket, trying to get to the top. And no shade. A lot of these motherfuckers just be fake and phony. No shade. And it is what it is. But we're gonna move on to the next topic. For me, that was enough BiGO tea for the whole day.
2 people are recovering tonight after this head-on collision in Fort Lauderdale. As for what caused the crash, well, police say the female passenger was performing sex acts on the driver, causing him to lose control and hit this FedEx truck. This happened on North Ocean Boulevard and 19th Street. We're told the pair had minor injuries.
Okay.
2 people are recovering tonight after...
Men, if you know you can't handle head in the bedroom, if you know your eyes don't roll in the back of your head and all that, if it's some good head, if you know you can't control yourself regularly, not even driving a car, you know you can't multitask like that. You can be getting head behind the wheel of a car. How the hell you done ran head on into a FedEx truck because you was getting head in the fucking car? That makes no sense, and you also, people do stupid stuff like that in cars, and you're putting other people's life at risk. If you know you can't handle no head in the bedroom, how you gonna handle head driving a damn car? You should have pulled over and got that head, or maybe even pulled into a hotel or took that shit home. I don't know why people be doing stupid shit like that out here on the road, knowing that you are endangering somebody else's life. What if that FedEx driver was a working father whose whole family, wife and kids depended on him, and y'all killed him in that head-on collision because y'all feel like y'all want to be having head, getting head in the car and shit. That's bullshit. And y'all don't realize that when you do stuff like this, it can also affect other people's lives that don't even have nothing to do with you and that you don't even know for the rest of their lives. Stop y'all bullshit. And that's my perspective on that. We're going to move on to the next topic.
And this is no shade at all, but I'm glad my old ass went to prom back in 2014, because baby, I would not stand a chance in this climate today with y'all high schoolers. Y'all on that other shit. And just to be clear, this is high school prom, right? Like your local high school, like the one that's up the street where you've been seeing these people for the last 4 years and y'all just do this on your senior year. Is this the same one? Or is this the international exclusive prom where you win money at the end for like who spends the most or some shit? Is there something I'm missing? Because baby, everything used to be real standard. Okay. We pulled up in that Honda to prom. Beats was done by my cousin. I didn't get beats by Sandra. I didn't have pictures by Dre. We had my sister's Nikon cam. We made that shit work. And I totally get it. Like, we're living totally in 2024. Like, this is not 2014 at all by any means. But I just seen somebody spend 10K. 10 kizzle whizzle, my nizzle. That's a lot of shizzles for one motherfucking dizzle. Oh. And this is no shade at all.
Okay. Are they even celebrities' kids? Are these even kids of a celebrity? Okay. No shade. 10K on senior or junior prom, a night you're not even gonna remember 10 years from now. Like, right now, I can't even tell you what went on at prom is the other day. I was standing. I can't tell you what the food tastes like. I can't tell you what music they play. The only thing I remember about prom is being in a long ass line to take pictures. I remember what happened after prom, all that, but after prom and stuff, I can't. So 10K on prom. That's half a year of college if you go to the right college of your freshman year. Y'all spending all that money before they even get their ass in college. Was this a celebrity? I'm asking, was this she like she's in a wedding gown? They look like they getting married. But I guess that's the way of the world today. But I know I ain't spend no 10K on no senior prom for myself and the kids either. Hell no. Why you got a jet? Pictures outside a jet. You can't fly to the damn prom. Where you gonna land the plane? That was a lot of money spent on the prom. And if you got it to throw away like that, more power to you. But it's people out here that's hungry. It's people out here that got bills to pay. Y'all could donate that to charity or something. Because prom, like, y'all spent all this money, and then what if she end up going into her freshman year? She pregnant because y'all spent all this money. Y'all probably got them a hotel, all of that. She pregnant then. Now she got to go through her freshman year of college pregnant with a baby. A year from this, he probably won't even want her. No shade. Beautiful pictures. But yeah, let them be great. But it is what it is. It had to be a celebrity's child, I guess. It had to be a celebrity's child. Celebrities always go overboard. But yeah, it is what it is. But not my child and not me either. Not that kind of money on no prom. That's my perspective. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. Some more BiGO gossip.
Feel like Cherry Bomb.
Sherry, look at this.
This is Kiki the
Real lucky pussy. Chef, baboon cadaver.
On the panel.
No, she actually built better than Cherry Bomb, bitch.
Way better than Sherry. Way better.
She don't got no waist trainer on.
What's the waist? It's the waist and halfway.
No shade. Kiki don't have no waist trainer on, so.
Okay, she got that funky ass waist trainer that she never take off. I know the list. What you like?
You in singing mode, Maniac?
That's one child. It's one child. It's one child. No, Kiki, no.
I wasn't even there, so I was shopping you.
You high, Kiki. You high. You gotta stop smoking on that weed like that. You high. No.
But you can't vogue and do weed at the same time. What's the problem?
I don't smoke weed, Kiki.
Well, I don't do cocaine, maybe. So like.
I don't do cocaine either. But from that.
Even came in my room and said that.
Well, whoever did that lace front looked like they did cocaine.
Baby, whoever did that motherfucking spray paint hairline, bitch, they did too, with that big ass spray.
You talking about big ass part like you up there looking like motherfucking Cookie Dwarf the motherfucking Muppet, bitch. Is you okay?
And bitch, you look like Mr. Potato Head, bitch. Big lip bitch, not too
bitch,
late.
I look like Mr. Potato Head, bitch, and you look like the motherfucking princess, the princess without the motherfucking princess.
And bitch, you look like the frog, bitch. I'm the princess and you the frog, bitch.
Tell you something, Kiki.
You can't tell me a motherfucking thing.
I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. You are a Muppet with cotton lips.
Climb up that bed. What the fuck is you serious?
Something that you
I don't do all the
around your
medications. I don't need no
mouth.
medication.
Around your mouth.
I don't take no medication.
Around your mouth.
Thank you, Shonda.
Eucerin.
Bitch, if it make them looking like that, if it's gonna make my shit look like that, I don't want it. If it's coming out like that, I don't want it.
Well, girl, your lips is already crusty, girl.
Bitch, my lips is never. Bitch, you see that shy hoe?
Bitch, you over there looking like a Pokemon.
Bitch, you see that shy? Don't cut it out, baby. Yet.
You look like an evolved Pokemon, bitch. If you
Bitch, you look like Ebola, bitch.
Girl, shut
You
up,
ain't evolved yet, Charizard, bitch. Burnt up
Charizard.
asshole.
Burnt up. Girl, first off, you over there with that motherfucking burnt orange ass motherfucking hair, girl. You feel like you eating it, girl. That bitch, your wig.
And bitch, you sitting over there with that Benjamin Banneker ass motherfucking beard, bitch. What is you talking about, nappy face? Nappy boy and pretty boy.
Nappy boy and pretty boy. Girl, listen, you don't even have no eyebrows. Your motherfucking lace front.
Lady, that bitch, you barely got brows yourself, like baby.
Your lace
What
front.
is? Bitch, your motherfucking eyebrows just as thin as mad.
Where your eyebrows at?
Right up.
Well.
Where your top mustache is? Where that is?
Well, where yours at?
Well, I'm a woman. I don't have a mustache. I'm not Lady Red.
I'm not no woman.
Oh, she's swinging on
I'm a
everybody.
Muppet. I'm an Afro-Celtic American.
You a drag queen Muppet. You are a drag queen.
Drag rough. Bitch, I drag you cross this motherfucker out, bitch.
Bitch, you full
Ain't
of
no drag
cotton.
over here,
You
ho.
are full of cotton, bitch.
Bitch, you full of a lot of shit, but let's not talk about it.
Yeah, but girl, the same shit that I'm full of, you full of. So now what?
No, I'm not.
Yes, she is.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
No, I'm not. No,
yes,
I'm not.
Yes,
No, I'm not.
Yes,
Hell no, I rebuke it today.
Yes, she is.
No.
Yes, she is.
All right, Maniac, though.
Kiki
Then
is
that
off
fake
the
Gucci
chain,
shirt.
bitch. I'm scared to say something.
Why?
Bye, Joseph.
Joseph got over here. You want to talk?
Bitch. Okay, my perspective on this is Kiki is hilarious. Every read you throw at Miss Kiki coming back like pop. But at what point do we, okay, I get it, it's content. A reading session with a Muppet is hilarious. But it gets to the point where you wanna, the Muppet reads so bad that you wanna reveal who the Muppet is because you know who the Muppet is. And then you will, what point where is it hilarious to the point where you're alluding to the fact that the Muppet is full of what you full of, and we already know what Maniac is full of because it's no secret to what's been put out there about Maniac and what medications he's taking and the things that he's had and all of that. So, but at what point does it get too serious that you start reading the Muppet about having a human immune virus or human what is it? Human immune deficiency or whatever the acronym stands for. The first word is human. This is a puppet. So the Muppet done jabbed you so hard, you done start jabbing at the person that's behind the Muppet. This was hilarious, but again, we as a community are making it far too easy for the heterosexual community to have these same reasons. Stop reading individuals. Y'all, there's so much other stuff that we can dig at a person's health status. In my opinion, but indeed, to me, this was content, and it was something that happened on BiGO, and so that's why I brought this today. We're gonna move on to the next topic. Let's see. Okay, it says a 45-year-old American woman dies in Spain after having extreme sex with her husband. Her husband has been arrested. How did this happen? The case was intentionally investigated as a gender-based violence, but was upgraded to a homicide due to evidence indicating extreme risky sexual behavior. You gotta know what country you in when you go to like being on these vacations and doing the things that you do and the type of sex that you have, because if it seems like, no pun intended, a freak accident. I don't know what kind of extreme sex they were having, but the wife ended up dead. Now the husband has been arrested and being charged with a homicide for having extreme sex. So you got to know what country you in and what the rules and the laws are for you go to these countries and start swinging off chandeliers and having sex and doing all kind of crazy shit, hanging off banisters and balconies and stuff. Fucking, you never know what the laws are, and it is unfortunate that not only have you lost your wife, you're now going to jail for like being freaky as hell with your wife out of the country. This kind of reminds me of like I think it was I forgot what movie it was. It was a movie about these guys. They went on a bachelor trip in Las Vegas and they had drugs and stuff everywhere, and some shit went down in the room where one dude was in the bathroom fucking this girl, a prostitute they had, and he had fucked her so hard, and then it was like this like marble like towel hanger or robe hanger, and he ended up fucking it ended up jabbing her in the back of her head. She was hanging from the towel rack, and then they had to like cover it up and stuff. People, we don't get out of town and get out the country and all that and get to experiment and doing shit that could end you up in jail. But this is a sad case, but it was over in Spain, so I want to know what kind of extreme sex that was having that killed her and caused him to end up being arrested for homicide. It was his wife, and they was having extreme sex. But you never know what the laws are in these different countries that you go into. So yeah, just be mindful of the type of sex that you're having, whether it be with your spouse or somebody else here. Okay. Our next topic. This is pretty long, so yeah, but it's very interesting. Listen.
It's very well known. Anybody who's used DMT, I've used DMT multiple times, is going to have entity encounters. They're going to meet entities who may sometimes look very weird. They may be part animal, part human in form. They may be almost formless, but yet they speak to you, they communicate with you. And of course, the mainstream attitude, this is just rubbish, this is just your brain on drugs. Well, Imperial College, they're now testing that view. And what they're finding is that and something else. DMT, as I'm sure you know, Joe, is a very short-acting experience when you smoke it. It's about 12 minutes, maybe less. You're in there, you're plunged into a completely convincing, sometimes terrifying parallel reality. It's so confusing, you hardly know what's going on, and then you're out again. But you come out with a feeling that something's been downloaded to you. In Imperial College, they found a way to keep people in the peak state of DMT for an hour. They're delivering it through drip, through timed release, and they're keeping the volunteers in an hour in that state. So they have time to find their way around the DMT realm that they find themselves in. And the astonishing thing is that these volunteers, both men and women, are all coming back with accounts of meeting the same entities and the same world. And it has to raise the question, I know Rick Strassman has been on your show, and kudos to Rick Strassman, because he was really the first scientist to work with DMT and human volunteers at the University of New Mexico. Rick Strassman is open to the idea that what happens with DMT is that it alters the receiver wavelength of the brain, and that it allows us to gain access to other realities, that these encounters are not unreal, that they're real, but they're real on a level that we can't experience in a day-to-day state of consciousness. We have to be in an altered state of consciousness in order to experience them. And ultimately, the aim of this project is to map the DMT realm. You know, we talk a lot about extraterrestrials and ETs and making contact, and I'm sure the universe is filled with life, and it would be a very good thing to have the tech to make contact, or perhaps not a good thing, with all those other life forms in the universe. But right there in the DMT experience, inside our own heads, we have the opportunity to encounter another world, another realm, entities who are very different from ourselves and who have teachings to give us. And I think we should be spending a lot more research funds on exploring those experiences and finding out what's going on, rather than zooming off to other planets. Let's do both, but let's make sure that we understand that consciousness is an enormous mystery, and at the level of consciousness, DMT opens up literally a parallel world. And there's a nexus here with quantum physics and with the notion of parallel realms and parallel realities. Maybe we can actually access them. Well, the work at Imperial College ultimately is going to come up with some answers on that.
And so much more cost effective.
So much more cost
effective. Traveling to other galaxies.
Yeah. I mean, let's do that first.
Yeah.
Let's understand what we are. Let's understand what our consciousness is. Let's not just keep locked in this, we're here to produce, we're here to consume, we're here to buy cars. Sure, we're here, those are all part of our life today, but it's not all of us. We're much more mysterious, much deeper creatures than that. And psychedelics offer a doorway into another way of exploring human consciousness. And when we do that, we find that there are unseen realities all around us that can be made visible in a deeply altered state of consciousness. And yes, in terms of research funds, it's so much cheaper than trying to, fly off to Mars or wherever. I'm not saying we shouldn't do that. I'm just saying that if we're going to do that, we need to explore the mystery of consciousness. And if we're going to if we're seriously going to engage with the ET abduction phenomenon, with extraterrestrial, so-called extraterrestrials encounters, we must recognize that fundamental to this is consciousness. It's not just physical contact. There's consciousnesses involved. I wrote a book back in 2005 called Supernatural Meetings with the Ancient Teachers of Mankind. And it is astonishing, Joe, how encounters that were described as encounters with elves and fairies in the Middle Ages, encounters that shamans to this day describe as encounters with spirits, that all the characteristics of those encounters apply to encounters with so-called extraterrestrials today. It's as though in each generation, each civilization, we construe experiences according to our cultural background. So they called them fairies and elves in the Middle Ages. Shamans called them spirits. We call them ETs today. But if we're really going to crack this problem, and it is a problem, and it is a mystery, I'm not dismissing it, it's a very important mystery. If we're going to crack it, we're going to have to use psychedelics to explore the mysteries of consciousness.
Yeah, I am very excited that the attitudes about this stuff from the general public, people are much more open-minded now than ever before.
Yeah.
I mean, ever in my lifetime. I remember discussing with people doing DMT in the early 2000s, and people are like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you crazy?
Exactly.
And now almost everybody and their cousin has a story about, trying ayahuasca or doing psilocybin or having some sort of an experience with peyote.
Yeah, it's very, very widespread, and I would say it's part of an overall change in our society, which is extremely healthy, which is the change of just accepting what the experts tell us. Oh, a scientist said this, so it must be true. We're starting to think for ourselves, and we're not willing any longer to be told what to think. We're wanting to find out for ourselves, and that attitude has very much affected the way that people relate to psychedelics. And when people explore the psychedelic experience in a responsible way, psychedelics are very serious business. You and I both know this. They're very, very serious business. I would not encourage children to take psychedelics, but actually if we want to keep children away from psychedelics, it would be far better to make them legal than leave them illegal and available on the black market. I think it's something for the mature mind, but I regard it as a fundamental human right of adults to be able to explore our own consciousness, so long as we do no harm to others. And I see this attitude spreading much more widely in society. What the hell is that guy in a suit? What right has he got to tell me how I treat my own health or how I treat my own consciousness? So long as I do no harm to others, that is entirely my business and nobody else's. It's
First and foremost, in my perspective, and I've said this all the time, the mind and the brain is a very complex thing. It's the most complex and most powerful muscle that we have in our body. And it has so many different facets that even throughout the years of technology and the years of the history of the human body, they still haven't figured out everything about consciousness in our brain and how it operates and how to access different parts of it. I don't know what the hell DMT is, but if it got you seeing and communicating with half human and half animals, and but after you have this communication, you have a download of knowledge and wisdom and how to get wealth and all that. If it's done responsibly, I don't see anything wrong with it, especially if it's not harming anybody else. Honestly, I do agree with him. A lot of the stuff that they make illegal, or that you have to get on the black market, or you have to get illegal, I feel like if it was controlled and made legal, just like alcohol, it would be a lot less individuals that are not at the right age to be partaking in this type of stuff. But if this is psychedelics that basically like help you explore your thought process and helps you to understand and tap into your whole total brain or consciousness, I see nothing wrong with it. I don't know what the hell DMT is. But yeah, if I was gonna experience it, I'd probably like go to a hospital and like let them give me a drip or something, or be a part of an experiment to experience this, because it does seem interesting. But I just hope I wouldn't have and I guess it depends on what's going on up here in your brain already, subconsciously and all that. Depends on what type of trip you would have when you take this type of psychedelics and all of that. Because I've heard about the people being on mushrooms and stuff, and it seemed like back when the motherfuckers was on like mushrooms were doing Woodstock and all that, when motherfuckers were smoking weed and on these mushrooms and all these psychedelics, these drugs that were made from herbs and from the earth, the people were a lot more peaceful. So yeah, they might want to look more into that. Spend some money on that type of research than flying out to space to find nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can do that with a telescope. All right. Let's see. I got two things on President Biden that I want to play, and then I'll give my perspective.
Whoa, Sleepy Joe. I need you to slow down, Turbo. Guys, this just in. President Biden just proposed a 44.6 capital gains tax rate starting in 2025. This would be the highest capital gains tax rate in the last century. So right now, the highest capital gains tax rate is 20%. They're trying to up it to 44.6. That's more than double. This would be, in my opinion, detrimental to the economy. Here's what's gonna happen. That means if you hold an investment, like your stocks or your real estate, or even your personal home, and you hold it for longer than a year and you try to resell it, you're gonna pay more taxes than you would on your ordinary income. This is crazy, but that's my opinion, guys. Do me a favor. Let me know in the comments what you think about this new proposed tax rate. If you think it's a good idea, if you think it's a bad idea. I think the wealthy people are going to move out of the United States. Whoa, yo. I need you to slow down, Turbo. Guys, this...
Squeezing. That's two pacing now. How you doing?
Whoa.
Got there.
Thank you all. I'm pleased to stand with my colleagues and other friends and great patriots that are interested in the sovereignty of America. And don't be distracted at this moment. Don't you be distracted. Let's not America be distracted by what's happening in this building or what's about to happen in this building behind us. As bad as that is, and it's bad, but as bad as that is, we can do two things at once. We can pay attention to the other things that are happening around the globe and in this country. And as we speak, President Biden is planning to cede the sovereignty of the United States of America to the internationalists and the World Health Organization. the ability to decide between you and your doctor what medicine you take or do not take, whether you wear a mask or not, whether you leave your home and where you go is all potentially being ceded by this president of the United States based on a signature, subverting and disregarding the Constitution of the United States, bypassing the Senate, saying it's not a treaty, doing the exact same thing that President Obama did with the Iran nuclear deal. That was bad then, and it's a precursor. It's a warning of what might happen very, very soon. So we're gathered here today to make sure that you're all aware of what we're all aware of, that we're awake, and that we make sure that President Biden is not allowed to just sign on our behalf, and that the Senate rejects any attempt.
Got Perry.
Okay. So, I always feel like the Democrats, once they get in office, they be doing sneaky shit. They be masking stuff as one thing, and then we find out it's another. Like, why would you sign over our surrender all of the U.S. sovereignty to the World Health Order or whatever this is? To America, why would you do that without our permission or without us voting on it?
Whoa, CP Joe.
And then, if you're trying to raise taxes up to like 44.6, you pay 44.6% taxes on anything that you come up with from capital gain, which means your investments, probably gambling, all that stuff. 44.6%, that's almost half. They won't half of what you making of anything with a capital gain. I really don't like Trump because regardless of what his political stance is, at the end of the day, that man is racist, and he feels he's made it known that he feels like that whites are supreme to blacks. I don't feel like we should have a leader in our country that believes that regardless of what he does once he gets in. Because at the end of the day, I still feel like whatever you do, the agenda to basically help keep white people in your eyes supreme to black people, whatever you do when you get in office is going to be part of that agenda, regardless of whether it's like it's happening to black people or not. But then when you got people like Biden that's in here, that's sneaking shit like putting in a proposal for 44.6% tax on all your capital gain, that's outrageous. That's doubling what it is now, over double. So we just have to be mindful about these politicians. A lot of people be, in my perspective, a lot of people be so focused on the presidential election when basically you need to be looking at the state representatives as well as your congressmen and your senators, because they're the ones that make the law. It's just up to the president to like sign off on it or veto it or push back against it. But at the end of the day, the lawmakers are who you need to be getting into who they're letting lobby them and all of that, because in my perspective, I don't give a fuck who's been in office since I've been born. I've always done what I want to do, and all these laws and shit they make up, baby, ain't too much of none of it really affected me in my day-to-day living. I do understand that like a lot of stuff, like when they had COVID and all that, a lot of that affected us and all that, the stimulus checks and all that. But at the end of the day, I don't think you're gonna never get nobody in there that's 100% for everybody, or 100% for you. So pick who you pick, but I feel like you have to pick the lesser of two evils, because that's what you have when it comes to these presidential and these congressional elections. That's my perspective.
Pleasing, that's two pacing now. I'll just do it real fast for them. See, these older women don't teach y'all young girls about this right here. When y'all dealing with men and they open up to y'all, and they talk to you. No, pour it all in there. That's what I want you to do. I want you to pour it in there. I want to teach you something. Now, he don't open up to you and told you some things, right? And he trusted you with that information. And you turned around and said all the mean things to him. You repeated back what he told you. And now you repeated two things that he told you not to. That's why I told you to put those two things in there. Now take this right here and put it back in the damn. Take all that toothpaste and put them back in the tube. I'm not gonna do it. That's why you shouldn't say things like that. You can talk and you can say mean things, but you can't take it back. Now he ain't gonna trust you. That's what old school women don't teach y'all young girls. That's why y'all be messing up y'all relationships and don't know how to be feminine. You don't know how to do it because your mouth's too damn big. Be quiet sometimes. That's why men don't trust you.
You know what?
Damn. Ain't that the truth? Back to our feelings.
What you doing? That's toothpaste in there. I want you to do it real fast.
It's my perspective. It doesn't just have to do with women. That's with men also. And it's not just have to do with relationships. It's with any type of friendship, relationship, where you trust in an individual. And it happens here all the time on BiGO. When you trust an individual to share things with an individual, and then when they get mad, they immediately throwing shit back up in your face, or they're immediately sharing what they share with and trusted within you with the masses. You can't take that shit back. And it'd be hard for a person to trust you after you be done betrayed their trust. Like share personal information with you, or to throw something back up in their face that they share with you about them when y'all get into an argument. So yeah, you need to be mindful of the things that come out of your mouth and the things that you cannot take back. Because even if a person forgives you, they're forgiving you for themselves, not for you. And thank you, Medusa. At the end of the day, once you said something to somebody, they may forgive you, but they're never gonna forget that. And you chip away at a person's trust when things like that happen, where you betray their trust and they still take you back, or they still be your friend again. You chipping away at a person's trust. You'll never get that same level of trust back that you had before you betrayed their trust the first time. So be mindful of the things that you say, and be mindful of the things that you share with a person, because at the end of the day, trust is earned. Trust is earned. And I don't think you should come right out the gate, regardless of who it is, whether it's in a relationship or a friendship, business-ship or whatever, trust an individual with too much information or with more than what they've earned. Because at the end of the day, they're going to treat it just like you gave it to them. They didn't earn it. So when a person don't earn something, what they do is they don't cherish it as much. And so when they haven't earned that trust and you gave it to them, they're going to abuse it. And then you're going to have issues later on down the line if you guys decide to even deal with each other on a platonic level, on a relationship level, all of that. So just be mindful of the things that you say, the things that you trust a person with. And when a person does trust you with information, be mindful of what you do with that information. All right. Okay, we're going to move on to the next topic, y'all. It's 2:34. We're going to wrap it up. I don't know what happened with my co-hosts today. I know one of them is banned. They don't get a lot of people for inappropriate clothing. I don't know what that is. That's a new category now, because now they're banning people for inappropriate clothing. I had one host, T-shirt, and they banned up for inappropriate clothing. One host, it says violent and bloodiness. It said they said they researched and he showed a weapon. So I don't know if somebody sent him in previously on a live showing a weapon or something, or sent something in from a previous live, but on the particular live that he was on, that's not what was going on. So be mindful, y'all, while y'all out here and y'all broadcasting, that y'all are following the rules at all times, because you never know when somebody's gonna send something in and then they clip your ass later. But I got a couple of hosts that are out. So that's what happened to one of my, and then Persian, I don't know what happened with her, if she got banned. I don't know what was going on with that. She was having testicle difficulties, looked like. Well, it seemed like she was prepared to do the show today anyway, but still here, the show must go on, and we are in production, we are recording, so this episode also will go up on YouTube if you didn't catch it in its entirety. I got a couple of more topics I want to touch on. I'm going to save some of these to hear others' perspectives, because I want some red beans and rice, and I'm going to go to the store and get me some red beans and rice. I think I'm going to make this the last one. Okay. I'm just going to play it, and then I'll give my perspective on it. Just imagine, 24, maybe your baby daddy or the man that you was fucking or a dude that you was in a relationship with, he done died, you at his funeral. Green, his favorite color, you can tell from people having green on at the funeral. And this is the scene. I'm just gonna play the video, y'all. Who's she looking at? Was that the other baby mama or something? Or the girl? What's going on? It's the comments for me. Hold on. Hold on, it's the comments for me. But now, I'm gonna say this. Okay, I understand that the age that we're in, a lot of people are not religious anymore. A lot more people are becoming in tune with their spirituality and Scientology and all of that, however you want to call it, whatever you want to. At the end of the day, we all have a higher power. But at the end of the day, still, the sanctuary is a sacred place. Regardless of whether you believe in God anymore or if you're going to allow this to go on at a funeral, family members, y'all might want to have a funeral at a funeral home or a hall or a stadium or in somebody's backyard or at a bar. If a person, you know, they clubbed all the time, why not rent out the bar and hold a funeral? If you're going to have all this going on at the damn funeral, the body is laid on the altar and she's strip dancing. I mean, doing, I guess, like a lap dance on the casket. Certain songs shouldn't be even played in the sanctuary. At the end of the day, you ain't got to agree with religion or what's in the Bible, but if you're going to be in those folks' building, respect their building. I know it couldn't have been none of the church members there. And in the past, you saw the pastor come stand up. It couldn't have been his church. There's just certain things you just don't do. Y'all respect the football field and the basketball court. You don't let people wear certain shoes on a basketball court. Why would you allow somebody to come in the church house, for one, sing that song? Now, if that was your favorite song for him, or that song, that's how you related to him, you could have made a poem out of that song. You have to have that song being played and having all those frequencies from the secular world being played up in the church house. Hey, what's going on, Sticky Hot Caramel? I totally disagree with these shenanigans. I know a lot of people, when people are mourning, they say that people mourn how they want to mourn. But at the end of the day, if you're going to be mourning this way, okay, you're going to have all this type of going on in this life celebration. Okay, maybe this person, maybe their life shouldn't have been celebrated at no church. Maybe it should have been held in the gym of the church, or at a gym, or at a concert hall, or at a bar, or at a Elks Lounge, or somewhere. Maybe in your apartment complex's recreational room. Well, as long as you was in there, I'm pretty sure you're off 5 pounds because you've been in there my whole show, and I'm on the end, and it's been about 2 hours. I'm ready to go to the store. But yes, I can't get past this. We're going to end the show on this note. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to The Perspective. Again, we are here each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1 p.m. If you're someone who has a unique perspective, or a perspective that's not typical of the perspective of most people, and you're interested in doing this show with me, just hit me up in my inbox.